watching Morning at NTV.
Good morning and welcome back. For those that went with us into the break, if you're just joining us, it is Rotary Cancer Run Talk 2023 today. I'll be introducing my guests who will be telling us exactly what is going to happen. But first, let me just give you a preamble. Health is one of the most important aspects to have a productive nation. There is a journey dating back to April 2011 when Rotary asked a centenary bank to join hands and establish a cancer ward at St. Raphael of St. Francis Hospital in Zambia. This under the Bridging the Cancer Gap campaign, which is aimed at reducing the prevalence rate for cancer in Uganda, and they have never looked back as key stakeholders. With me in the studio right now is Alan Ayebade, the Corporate Communications Manager at Centenary Bank, as well as Medi Lutaya, a member of Rotary International. I want to begin with the Rotary International member to give us a brief about the Rotary Cancer Run and what the objectives of this particular event are.
Thank you and good morning. I'm Medi Lutaya from the Rotary Club of Chira, and I'm here on behalf of the mobilization team for the Cancer Run. The Rotary Cancer Run will host its 12th edition of the Cancer Run, and this will 12th edition.
Wow.
And this will take place on the 27th of August, with the main event taking place at the Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. But we have over 40 cities and towns in Uganda that are running, and a number of foreign missions, Uganda missions abroad, and so many of our friends in diaspora that will also be running across the globe.
Okay.
Yes.
I see it's covered here in one of the leading papers, the Rotary Cancer Run 2023, registration 30,000 Uganda shillings. All right, we shall be talking about that a little bit later and how somebody can get their vests for which they'll be using to run. Alan, what is Centenary Bank's impetus in this?
Centenary Bank is proud to be associated with the Run. I can tell we are the oldest partner. We've been with the Run for 12 years.
Okay.
In that span, we've contributed over 2 billion shillings. This year, we're contributing 300 million together with our Centenary Foundation. Centenary Bank believes in community. You know, a healthy community will definitely make a healthy customer, a healthy nation. And our mission has that social aspect. We have a social mission. So definitely issues that pertain our community pertain us. So we are in this, we've been in this, and we'll continue supporting. So even all the 40 branches is talked about where there is the run is happening, we're also part of it because we have 80 branches. So we are there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just return to Medi Lutaya. There is the impetus of fighting cancer, and given the footprint right now across the country, health experts are concerned that this is reaching proportions that need a lot of attention, and the fact that stakeholders like Centenary Bank are on board who have the money, then we can be rest assured solutions are going to be found after the run and after the money has come in. What exactly will be the direction?
Thank you so much. Like Alan here has explained further, that Centenary has been a very platinum partner with the Rotary Cancer Program Uganda. And even before the run started in 2012, Centenary gave the first contribution in their 2011. And this time round, we are looking at a target collection of 2 billion shillings, and this is going towards the construction of the radiotherapy center in Zambia Hospital. Health statistics reveal that in excess of 34,000 cases are registered yearly for cancer, but unfortunately, 80% of these cases end up dying because of late detection. By the time the patients are diagnosed, it is too late. It is stage 4. And as Rotary Cancer Program Uganda, using the Cancer Run as the signature fundraising event. We are looking forward to bridging this gap by providing affordable and sustainable solution to cancer treatment and diagnosis in Uganda. And that is why we are setting up a state-of-the-art radiotherapy center. The construction is underway with the first phase completed. We are trying to build 2 bunkers that are going to host the machines that do radiotherapy, known as the linear accelerators. And this part of construction is a very complex work of engineering. And we look upon Ugandans, we look upon Rotarians, like-minded people of goodwill like you and I, and the rest of the public to come and join us in this run. But if you cannot join in the run, we also have an option. When you go to the registration link of Rotary Cancer Uganda, tickets.rotarycanceruganda.org, there is a button for donation. You can still donate to the Rotary Cancer Program Uganda, and at the end of the registration, you donate any amount of money, you receive a thank you card at the end of the registration process. And very importantly, because we ask for your details, we'll give accountability on all the monies collected at the end of the run. But that is in the short run.
This is the short run.
In the long run, we're also trying to put up a GoFundMe account that will go towards
a what?
A GoFundMe account.
GoFundMe account.
Yes, that we want to interest the wider public, the global citizens and people of goodwill to help support this program such that we can get this out of the way. We already have a funding deficit of about 11.4 billion towards the completion of that center. And the 2 billion that we anticipate to get this time round during this run is just a fraction of the total amount of money needed.
When you say you have a funding gap, I'm sure Centenary Bank has that on its table. How are you looking at breaking up perhaps the, can I call them installments, for which you can help the Rotary International and all other stakeholders achieve this, but also talk about the relationship between a Centenary Bank and St. Raphael of St. Francis Hospital. Is this arrangement rolling out to other places in the country in the future?
Sure. We started, it was a tripartite, a Centenary Bank, Rotary, and St. Raphael. And actually the initial funds were to build a center at St. Raphael and Zambia Hospital. So we do have that center. It's called the Rotary Centenary Bank Cancer Center. It's a beautiful place you should visit. It's a 36-bed ward. It's functional right now. And the bunkers he's talking about that are going to be built are just at the lower side of that center. So we started with, as you've rightly said, with St. Raphael, and the Rotary's plan is to move to other places using the fund he's talking about, countrywide. So we are partners here. To answer your question is that we continue to fund. We continue to support in other areas as well, you know, literature, giving people literature, driving awareness, of course supporting the medical facilities, giving people testing kits, etc, etc, because the wider agenda is to prevent. Of course there's treatment, but if we can prevent it, yeah, that is better.
Okay, Mr. Medi Lutaya, the footprint of the average customer across the country, not only region, is one of struggle after struggle, and cancer is just one of the things that are affecting the Ugandan. I don't know whether Rotary International has a rollout later after the run for any other campaign.
One of the biggest synergies that we harness as Rotary is the power of numbers. And this is depicted in our vision statement. Together we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities and in ourselves. And that is exactly what the Rotary Cancer Program is doing. The little contributions that we get from the people of goodwill, the people of action like you and me, go a long way into helping support some of these programs. It might be little coming in, but the sum total always does something very amazing. And that is the call that we are putting to the general public, the Ugandan people, your friends in the diaspora, to rally them to be part of this cause.
All right, quickly remind us of the date and how people are going to be running. Are there sections like, for example, there's a section, Chris, again, you can't manage, which is
Very interesting.
but there is one that I can also flex and say, hey, here I am.
Sure, I know you can do so well in the 21 kilometers.
20 kilometers.
We have 3 routes, and these routes are in all our various running centers, the main event in Kololo, and over 40 cities and towns. We have the 5 kilometer, we have the 10 kilometer, and we have the 21 kilometer.
Okay.
And in all these runs, the main event and those scattered across the country, we have able facilitation from our partners, Centenary Bank, Crystal Water, Parliament of Uganda, and so many on and so forth. We also have partnerships with Reproductive Health Uganda and Family Health Days. We'll conduct cancer testing and screening across the places where we're going to run. But we also have a lot of fanfare at these events, particularly at the ceremonial grounds in Kololo. We'll have a lot of fanfare from a number of entertainers. We'll have Fimbo Fitness that is going to do the warm-up and the cool-down. We'll have Crystal Water with a lot of water to run. We'll have so many water points. Please bring your kids. It's holiday time. And let them be part of the run.
We shall give the last word to Miss Allen Ayebare.
Sure. So the date is Sunday, this Sunday, 27th of August. Be there. We are your bank. If you don't have your kit yet, go to any of our branches. The kit is only 30,000. Buy your kit, get ready, warm up, be there.
All right, thank you very much, Allen Ayebare, Communications Manager at Centenary Bank, and Medi Rutaya, a member of Rotary International Chira. Many thanks for making it to the show. As they said, 5 kilometers. I'll recommend Priscilla Regina Naroga, you do 5 kilometers. I'll stick to the 21. We'll be right back.
Thank you.